Love is compared to sun. So like the ray of the sun. So there's sun and the ray of the sun. There is no difference. But still there is little difference. That where is the ray of the sun coming from? It's coming from the sun, right? So it's like a love is compared to sun. And this ray of the sun is compared to the jivas or the souls of this world. So it's like the potencies. And what is material world? It's called the complete reflection of the transcendental world. So there are two powers. One is jiv and the second one is maya. So it's like souls, being human beings, living beings, and second one is this material world. So in the morning what I explained was, so how does the power of divine power get manifested within our heart? How does the love manifest in a devotee's heart? How does love manifest in our heart? Like the ray of the sun. So it's like a kind of a jewel, Sant money. Money means jewel. Ashkant money. It's kind of a jewel. It's like it absorbs all the power that's coming towards it. So the heat of the ray of the sun is absorbed in that jewel. So it looks like it's the sun itself. So similarly, the eternal associates, the mood of the eternal associates of Krishna, they all get projected and move towards the jiva's heart, and all the jivas have potency, so they absorb it. So like the ray of the sun is reaching everywhere, but everywhere it's not getting hot. So it's not like the jewel that I'm explaining. It depends on the potential of the person and the capability of the person. It's like if the sunlight is falling on the on the water, then it takes time for water to evaporate. But if it's putting on stone or mud, the sunlight, the stone gets very hot. Stone gets extremely hot when it receives the sunlight. If you walk on mud or dust, your feet will burn. But if you walk on stone, your feet will burn more. So it is the same sunlight that fell onto the mud and onto the stone and to the water, into the sand. It is the same light. So it's like their potency to receive the heat is more. They can receive the heat more. They can receive the heat more by the stone. The stone absorbs more heat. The mud cannot absorb it too much. So similarly, it depends on the type of devotees. So it's like there's same sand, there's one type of stone. So it's not like one stone is getting more hot and the other stone is getting less hot. So similarly, these are the opinions that we are sharing here. So in the morning there was exponential of using matchstick and the matchbox to light. So it is in the context of like all the jivas have potential in their hearts, but it needs to manifest the mood of the eternal associates. Only then it will light up. So the mood of the eternal associates of Krishna and the potency of the jivas, when they both of these to meet, then it lights up, it connects. So who has like sakya bhav, or the mood of friendship, so it will get connected. It needs to match with the eternal associate. It's like a matchstick. So if you put a matchstick on this washing machine, it will not burn. So if you put it on a specific portion of the matchbox and it were the matchstick, then it will burn. So similarly, like the mood needs to manifest in your heart of the eternal associates. You all have the potency. You all have the mood. It just needs to comes out. It just need to come out. So these are material things, and we are comparing, and I'm trying to explaining transcendental things to you. It's very hard. I cannot explain it fully. It's like material thing and transcendental thing. So it's like just an attempt to give example. So ruchi, there are two types of ruchi. It's like you're interested in hearing Harikatha. You get addicted. You get joy in listening to Harikatha. The more joy you get, the more desire you have. Oh, I want to hear more. I want to hear more. So, for example, like when you're thirsty, if you put one drop of water in your mouth, what will happen? Your thirst will increase. It's like, oh, yes, I want to drink more water. So, if you do Nirjala Ekadashi, so around midday you forgot and you took a little bit of water. So, what will happen? You will feel, okay, my fast is over now. Let me drink more water now. So all day you cook Nirjala Ekadashi and you got very thirsty at night and you drink a little bit of water, then see, you will feel more thirsty. So your thirst will increase. So this is what I'm explaining here. So Uddhava is saying, Uddhava is very knowledgeable person. What is he saying? That these Braj gopis, like living the life of Braj gopis is worthful. It's the best. It's the topmost thing. This is being said by the knowledgeable person Uddhava. Like all the people who are having human body, so they have like being getting birth as a body of gopi. It is successful. The life of gopis is successful. Why? They have achieved the topmost mood and joy of this world. Why do we have this human body? Not just to eat and enjoy our senses. We have this human body to do bhajan, to chant holy names. If you don't do bhajan, then your life will be wasted. Your this life cycle will be wasted. Completely wasted. No benefit of this life. But about the life of gopis, it's like param. It's like the topmost thing. Tono means body. It's like having manifesting the body of a gopi. He's saying that it's worth it. It's like the topmost thing and it's successful. Why? Because they have manifested the deepest and the topmost moods in their heart. What is the topmost body in this world? It's like human body. And it's like conscious through five types of consciousness. So there are five types. Do you study Shastras or not? Achhadit Chetan, Sankuchit Chetan, Mukulit Chetan, Vikasit, and Punvikasit Chetan. Okay, try and remember this. There's Chetan, these are like different types of consciousness. Chetan. So they have feeling, willing, and knowing power. What is the meaning of a conscious being? Conscious being means who has these three qualities: feeling, willing, and knowing power. Like Ichha Anubhav Kriya. Feeling, willing. So there are five types of conscious being. Five types of consciousness. The first is Achhadit Chetan. Like mountain rocks. That is like they have consciousness in there. Like they keep growing. Some mountains they grow. They have consciousness. So they have consciousness. In the stone there is consciousness, but it's achhadit. It's covered. So there are trees. These all fall in the category of achhadit chetan. So this is all explained in Jaiv Dharma. Okay, let's proceed further. And then it's Sankuchit Chetan. Who's coming in Sankuchit Chetan? The animals. Sankuchit Chetan. Like they have consciousness, but it's like they feel cold, they feel warm, so they die and the weather changes. They feel the weather changes. So that is Sankuchit consciousness. It's like partially conscious. Like they are conscious, but they're partially conscious, like slightly more conscious than stone and trees. Achhadit wala is the first one is completely covered, and this one is partially covered, and the third one, the Mukulit Chetan. So it's like a little bit sprouted and a little bit grown up, and in the opinion we say there's like human being falls into this category, Mukulit Chetan. Mukulit means like sprouted, grown. So all human beings are falling into this category. So after this, there's like Vikasit Chetan. It's like even more grown people to think about, like what is the responsibility of this human life, and then they develop it, and then they establish the ideas around divine love. So only in the third category there's human. In the other two, there's no human. There's no one is searching for the topmost goal. So there are examples in Shastras that we go to Barsana. So Gurudev is saying everything is lila. So there's like Leela's big saint and rishis are manifesting in form of trees. They are eternal associates of the Lord. They have manifested in form of trees in Braj. But this is Leela. The Leelas performed by the Lord. He only performed with his eternal associates. He never performs it with ordinary person. just to teach us. They explain it. So there was a dog in Mahaprabhu's lila. So I will give you the dog's harikatha. The dog was used to be a king in previous life. He was a king in his previous life. He used to do sadhu seva, to serve sadhu, and he took the remnants food of the sadhu in his previous life. He was a king. So you haven't listened katha properly. Okay. So there was a king. He used to serve sadhus and sant a lot, like feeding them. So when sadhus had food, he took remnants of the food from the sadhus. So a few days passed by doing performing service. So one day Lakshmi Devi, so she said to Narayan in Vaikunt, said, he's doing a lot of service. Bring him to Vaikunt, he has done a lot of service. So Narayan said, see, he's not done yet. His sadhan is not finished yet. He's in the process. He's taking remnants of the Santa Mahatma. This is a kind of a worship practice. A lot of different types of spiritual practice. Like he's taking remnants of the Santa Mahatma. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita this is explained. It's like dust of the lotus feet of the devotee of the Lord. They are transcendental. They have a lot of potency. The dust, the remnants of the saint, they have a lot of potency. You just have to receive it with 100% trust. So this is a kind of a spiritual practice. So you have to take remnants of the devotee. You have to take it with 100% trust. So if you take rasgulla, so you don't take khichdi and bitter gourd, karela. You just take rasgulla. It's just like whatever you get, eat it with full trust, 100% trust. Don't have full shraddha, Mahaprasad. So Sant Mahatma take. So Narad Muni also explained this to Vyasdev. That I will take remnants of the food from Sant Mahatma so that we get mercy of the Sant Mahatma and we get blessed by the Sant Mahatma, the pure devotee of the Lord. So Lakshmi Devi is saying, like, bring him to Vaikunt, he's doing a lot of service. And Narayan said, no, he's not fine yet. His faith isn't strong yet. So Lord accepts devotees when their sadhan and their faith is 100% strong, and when their sadhan is finished. It needs to be 100% finished. So Lakshmi Devi replied, like, how to know if it's done or not? So Narayan said, okay, we take test. So Lakshmi Devi herself, she manifested herself in the form of a sadhu, and she went to the king. So Lakshmi Devi went to the king in form of sadhu. So she's taking test. So when she came, so he did Sant Mahatma Seva, and king also came there. So when Lakshmi Devi in form of sadhu, she's like smelling bad. She's like smelling bad. Hands are looking dirty of the sadhu. So he was thinking how to take prasad from this sadhu. So what did the king do? He took prasad from that sadhu, but he didn't eat. He took the prasad from the sadhu, who was disguised as Lakshmi Devi. He took it, but he did not consume it. So in that time, a dog came. He that was Mahaprasad, and the dog started eating it. They're like dogs around, right? So at that time, the sadhu cursed, gave him a curse. It's like, go, you will take birth of a dog. You lied to us. So you lied to me. You asked for Mahaprasad and then you didn't take it. You lied to me. You don't have 100% trust towards Mahaprasad. Why did you take it? So what did the king do? He said, okay. He fell into the feet. So Sadhu said, okay, next life, you take birth as a dog. So Narayan himself, he manifested himself in Gaurang Chaitanya Mahaprabhu form. And and you will eat the remnants of Mahaprabhu, and then you will be delivered from this material world, you will be blessed, and you will give up the body of the dog. So it's like if you receive curse from a sadhu, you will receive the curse, but with also with that, you will get a potency that will deliver you from this material world. So there are five types of consciousness, conscious beings. Achadic Chetan, Sankuchitit, Vikasit Chetan, Kulit और विकसित पूर्ण विकसित चेतन. So the Purna Vikas is the people who achieve the divine love. That is the topmost level of consciousness. So in Bhagavad Gita, everything is explained in detail. Okay, so we are like, my katha is not being directed in one direction, it's like going here and there. So Uddhava is saying that if the Lord Sri Krishna, if I explain a lot of, if you don't have interest towards the stories of Lord Krishna, the pastimes of Krishna, then your life is total waste. What is Anant Katha? Eternal story. It is Ras Lila. So Ras Lila is the eternal story. It's like eternal pastime. Anant Lila, which is like never, it is Ras Lila. In the scriptures it is explained. There are a lot of different types of Lila, but what is the topmost Lila? What is the best Lila? Ras Lila. If you don't have interest in Ras Lila, then your life is waste. It is waste. So this is the importance of having interest in Ras Lila, Ruchi in Ras Lila. Lila, Lil means Lil A. It's like Anant Lila, it is Ras Lila. Anant means like never ending, eternal. So that's like Namo Anant Lilaya. So it is Ras Lila, it's never ending, it's eternal. So Vishnu, like Prabhupada Vishnu, he's like going around with all the gopis at the same time. It's never ending. There are a lot of meanings. There's not always one meaning. There are a lot of different meanings. So what we're saying here is so there are three types of Damodar. One is Yashoda Damodar, Radha Damodar, and one is Gopis Damodar. So Damodar of Yashoda, Damodar of Radha, and Damodar of Yogis. Ananta Vishnu is like in Ras Leela, Krishna is like manifested his form with all each and every gopi at the same time. So the second meaning is Ras Leela, Krishna is going from one gopi to another gopi. It's like you take one burning stick and it burns very quick. So sorry. Similarly, Krishna is moving to from one gopi to another very quick. So Krishna is moving so fast from one gopi to another, and every gopi is thinking that oh, Krishna is with me. And there also meaning Krishna has manifested himself in a lot of forms. Like God can do anything, right? The meaning of the word Anand is endless, never ending, eternal, infinite. And it spreads everywhere. It's like in every particle of this world, God is there. So this is all the opinions and learnings that are being shared here. Namo Ananta Lilaya. So here it is explained, Ishwar. Ishwar means like controller of everything. Sarva Samarthavan, it means like you can do. What is God? Sarva Samarthavan, like fully capable. So if God says that why do I give you? You are not capable. So they're saying, so devotee is saying, you are the Lord. You have all types of capability. This is your capability. You can make possible impossible and impossible possible. You're very powerful. Like God can do anything, right or not? He can do anything he wants. Like Sarva Samarthavan. The thing that is not about to happen, God can make that happen. It's like possible is impossible and impossible is possible. So one human is coming from Vaikunt and he met a Sant Mahatma on the way. And he said, where are you coming from? He said, I'm coming from Vaikunt. And he said, okay, who did you meet in Vaikunt? Okay, I met Narayan in Vaikunt. What is Narayan doing? What is your Narayan doing? So he said, I saw that Narayan, he's taking a needle and there's a needle and there's a hole in the needle and he put a big elephant through it. So do you understand or not? What did I say? So it's like a needle, there's like small bare hole and Narayan put a big elephant through that. An elephant went through it. This is what being said here. What is the meaning? What is he trying to say? That God can do anything. This is the meaning. So you have seen a needle, right? It's very small. We take very irritated while putting a thread into that needle. But needle, he's putting a huge elephant through it. So it's like possible is impossible and impossible is possible. Thing that is not about to happen, God can make that happen. This is what being said here. So this is the thing, you can do anything. You have full capability of doing anything. It's like all this universe is manifesting from you. In 1 second you can destroy a lot of universe. You can create a lot of universe. Like you are the maintainer of everything, you are the creator, and you are the destroyer of everything. Like creator, maintainer, and destroyer of everything. You are everything. Who is creating this world? God. Who is maintaining this world? God, Narayan. And who is destroying this world? God Himself. Like God is one. He's creating, maintaining, and destroying. No doubt in this. This is Bhagwan. Like Sarva Samarthavan, like possessor of all powers. It's like, okay, devotee is asking, God, you're saying I don't have capability. Why don't give me good fruit? And he's saying, you make me capable. The devotee is saying, Lord, you make me capable. You can do anything. I am not capable, okay. But you can make me capable. So the people who have written scriptures, they are directing everything towards the Madhurya. So in Brad Bhagavatam, the capability of Gopakumar is still Sakyaras, the moon of friendship. In Satyabrata Muni, they have the capability till Vatsalyaras, the mood of parental. But the people who are written scriptures, Tikakar, Sanatan Goswami Pad, they want to develop it further. The little form of Krishna, it's like 100 all the time manifested in our hearts. Bal Gopal. The Satyavrata Muni is saying, it's like everyone wants to glorify the topmost thing. Like even if we are capable or not. So Uddhava is also glorifying the gopis. But he did not get the mood of gopis. He ran away. He glorified gopis, but he did not become a gopi. Uddhava. So it's it's like we're offering her the obeisances to the lilas, doing pranams. You should try and understand this. That we get this mood or not. But this lila of the Lord is eternal. So there's like a person who's speaking katha and a person who's listening. So the love increases when you listen to katha. It's not guaranteed. But limit of your potential. It will happen. So it will reveal when your heart becomes purified and cleansed. So it will get cleansed and you will be attracted to the Harikatha of the mood that you are absorbed in. You will be automatically having interest towards that. So concurrently you're conditioned and heart is not pure. So your interest, you're not clear on which mood you are interested in. Mood of friendship, mood of parental, or mood of Stringaras. So there are 5 stages of unearth everything. Audisi Vardhani Prairiki, Purna, Atma. Unearth everything is like the removal of anarthas. Or the anarthas don't go away at once. They go slowly, slowly, slowly. Ekadashi Vardhani, Baudesh Vardhani, Prayaki, Purna, and Atma. So like, is everyone struggling? So till you're not having interest, like okay, you are having faith. So you should have after faith, you should have interest. So the faith makes a person strong. So everything is growing at the same time. The more faith you have, the more sadhu sang you will do. You will be with sadhu. The more katha you will listen, the more spiritual practice you will do. So like you're getting attachment to sadhus, but you're not manifesting the mood. There's like you're getting okay. Today I will go to Mangalarti. So there's like diagram of ego. It's like a graph flow chart. It's like everything is growing gradually. So it's like it's connected in proportion in ratio. Like the more shraddha you have, the more ruchi you will have. So everything is interconnected. The more sadhu sang you do, the more spiritual practice you do, everything is moving together at the same time. You have shraddha. That's why you're sitting here and listening to this katha. You have something. So someone has more, someone is less. That's the different point. But there is something because you're sitting here. Like everyone doesn't understand properly. A person who absorbs, it's like absorption power of every person is different. So there are 50 students and one teacher. So there are like 50 students and one teacher. All students won't be the same. They won't understand. So some student is understanding more, some is understanding less. So if everyone understands it, it doesn't work. Some students also fail. Like, does everyone pass? You tell me. Some students also fail, right? Everyone doesn't pass. So then they repeat the class and then they learn again and then they pass the exam. The teacher is conscious on everyone, but the student who is understanding more, teacher gives them more attention. Teacher is equal to everyone. There's teacher does not do discrimination. This is the job of teacher, to be equal and focus on everyone. But a person who's understanding more, the teacher give them more consciousness so they grow more, because that's what the teacher wants. So is Aarti going to start right now or not? So Shraddha, having Shraddha is very important. The more Shraddha you will have, the first thing in the spiritual practice is Shraddha. There are a lot of type of Shraddha. Someone has little Shraddha, Kumar Shraddha. Someone has gentle Shraddha, it's like breaks very fast. Someone Shraddha, Komal Shraddha. So they're like Shraddha increases. What is the topmost Shraddha? Like Atantaki Shraddha. Atantaki Shraddha. The Shraddha that will never break. Like no matter 1,000 people say anything, your faith, your Shraddha will never get, like, not even affected 1%. So there's a slok recited by Haridas Thakur. He's like very much devoted towards the name. Like all the Muslim people, they were saying, why are you chanting names of Hindu? Why are you chanting names of Hindu? Chant the names of Allah. Why are you worshipping the God of Hindus? We are Muslims. I am Muslim, you are Muslim. So your responsibility as a Muslim is to chant the names of Allah. What did Haridas Thakur said? That I will cut my body into 1,000 pieces. I will not give up Harinam. This is what Haridas Thakur replied. So this is a symptom of bhakti. It's like she's saying that we get scared that we might give up Harinam. Like you are getting scared because you are conscious. Fear. It's like repentation, like okay, I don't want to give this up. Before you're like, okay, we do 2 rounds, we don't chant, it's okay. But right now, you are having this feeling in your heart, oh, I want to chant. This means your bhakti is growing. This is the symptom. Like there's fear that, oh, maybe I don't lose this round. I want to finish this much round. This is the symptom of bhakti. So it's like we get lazy, we want to sleep sometimes. So the stage that you're in, the process that you're a part of, sometimes you feel you have, like for example, you have fever. You are like unconscious in fever. You didn't chant Gayatri mantra that day. It is not a prad. It is not a prad. It is okay. You have 103 Fahrenheit's fever. So how will you chant the Gayatri mantra, Guru mantra? So this is not a prad. So you have to accept the situation of your body and work around that. So she's asking, how can we get the faith that is unbreakable? Gurudev is saying chanting holy names is the process. So when you have firm faith that I will chant holy names properly, so it depends on your mood. So for example, so Jatila Kotila said to Srimati Radharani that you are an impure woman. So did Radharani leave her home? No. She's like, say whatever you want. She listened. She didn't even listen. It's like consciousness is fully one pointed towards one thing. When your consciousness is not towards pointed one thing, then you go here and there. Your mind get disturbed. We have to put our mind straight. The more you control your mind, you will not your mind will not be disturbed. You have to put your mind straight, one pointed. So this is the reason. So due to the lack of sukritis, and we do asatsanga, or maybe listening to something else, listening to Buddha katha of Buddha, like that is unnecessary kathas, then your mind will be automatically disturbed. So Haridas Thakur didn't give up holy name. He said, even if you cut my body in thousand pieces, I will not give up Harinam. So we have to control our mind and put it one pointed. Let everyone say whatever they want. It should not matter. It's like, oh, he's criticizing this person, he's criticizing that person. Maybe we should go to that person. No. Then you will just keep going around and around in circles. So you should only focus on what's the main goal. It's like listen to everyone, but do what your heart says you to do. Like see, listen, and don't speak. Understand or not? Don't listen here and there. Like listen, but don't do it. Do what you want. Do what your heart says it's okay to do. These are the pure learnings. So he was Muslim. He said, why are you worshipping the god of Hindu? Why are you worshipping the god of another religion? So did Haridas Thakur give up Harinam? So if someone says that to you, you will give it up. It's like you should chant Allah Allah. We will not worship Hindu. You will be like this. It's like this sadhu is not right, this sadhu is right. We judge, and then we judge again the reverse. Okay, this sadhu was not right. So that's why our mind is like completely disturbed. So we have to keep our mind controlled and one pointed. So person who cannot control the mind, you will not be delivered from this material world. So you have to control your mind. The more firm your mind is, you will have proceed and development in spiritual life. So you should not leave everything on the Lord. You should have self-confidence. You need to have self-confidence. You're saying, your guru is not nice, that guru is not nice, my guru is nice. There are 10,000s of people who are there to divert you from your goal. Whoever you go to, they will criticize someone or they will say something. Even in the parikrama, you can try and sit anywhere. So that's why I don't sit with anyone. Just sit in Harikatha. Sit in Harikatha and listen to Gurudev. So you have come here Kartik Mahina. Have you come here to develop spiritually, or are you here to talk? Are you here to talk about things of here and there? You're like Kartik Parikrama. Oh, we are meeting after a lot of time. Let's talk. What are you taking away? You're not taking away good things. It's like, oh, we are meeting after 3 years. Let's catch up. It's like talking stupid nonsense things. So that's why control your mind. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, Atintiki Shraddha. So these are the pure learnings that are being established here. Haridas Thakur is a great example. Like, even if you cut my body into 1,000 pieces, I will not give up Harinam. Like, you need not give up, never give up Harinam. So I say one thing only, never give up Guru, never give up Harinam. These two things you should never give up. Never give up Guru, never give up Harinam. So she's saying if you give up Guru, you will also give up Harinam. So you should have firm faith and nishtha. You should have interest in Harikatha. It's important to have interest in Harikatha. It's like sweetness. You taste sweetness and you feel joy. So that's why Uddhava is saying, the Braj Gopis, their life is successful. Why? Because they have the deepest mood and they are absorbed in divine love. All the big demigods and goddesses like Uddhav, Brahma, Shiva, they all are craving to be like that. And these gopis are absorbed in that mood. People think women are bad, like men are good. They like women are impure, women are bad, women don't have brains, and men understand everything. So there are a lot of people think like that. So they drink alcohol, and who do they abuse? They abuse their wife. And he thinks, okay, drinking alcohol is okay, and he abused his wife. But Uddhavji is saying, who's a very knowledgeable person, he's saying that the life of the gopis is successful. They have the deep mood towards Krishna. They are absorbed in divine love. Uddhava is saying, Brahma, Shiv, big demigods, they are craving to get this mood. They are performing hard practices to achieve this mood. But these gopis are absorbed in that mood. So the person who is not interested in listening to katha about these gopis, the gopis who are absorbed in such deep moods, the Ras Lila, if you don't have interest in the stories, the pastime of these gopis, then your life is totally waste. Firstly, there's like human life is good, and then Brahman life is good, and then being a Brahma is good. Like even if you get the birth of Brahma, you're not like have interest towards Ras Lila or the story pastime of the gopis, even then your life is waste. So there should be interest in Hari Katha, listening to pastime of gopis and Krishna. Gaur Premanand, Hari Hari Bol, Jai Guru.